How's it going, everyone? Hendrix here, bringing you week 18 of the Toronto Lumberjacks CFL. And as you can see, we're in for a good one. The 10-6 Toronto Lumberjacks take on the 10-6 New York Jets. Win, and we win the division. Lose, and it's likely going to be a wild card berth. So let's get to it, shall we? I'm just going to go to managing my staff and see if I can do anything there real quick. And because I am not alone at home, I don't think I'm going to be able to commentate for the entire video, but I just thought that I'd come on and briefly introduce myself and do an intro for the video. Hopefully, when it gets to the playoffs, I'll be recording at times where I can actually start to commentate for the entire game, and obviously I can always jump off of mute and comment on stuff as and when. But here we go, the decider for the division, the 10-6 New York Jets versus the 10-6 Toronto Lumberjacks. Who's going to finish top of the division? Let's go. See you on the field.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lumberjacks and the Jets, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
So the Jets are kicking off to the Lumberjacks to start the game. It's the first kick of the game. I am, of course, going to try and return it, as we get a decent-ish return.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back.
Okay. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. I think my mistake there is trusting Gabriel Davis one-on-one with Sauce Gardner. So, we're going to try and run that back. That is a bad start. Good start for the Jets.
It paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, here we sit, week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot and jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Finding Knox there, complete. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now with just 1 second showing on the play.
So I didn't quite know what play to run there, and I was running out of time on the play clock, so instead of take a delay of game, I think I'll just time out there. Hopefully it was the right move.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here.
Another interception off of the deflection. This has been a nightmare start for the Toronto Lumberjacks. Looked like I had a one-on-one opportunity there, and unfortunately, trying to break up the interception, I end up tipping it up, which turns into the interception. That's unfortunate after a good drive.
As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
But you look at this defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Prescott yet again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 1st carry for Tyler Algier. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. It's here now, up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run.
So, end of the first quarter, we've had 2 offensive drives, 2 interceptions, one's a pick 6, and now Dak Prescott's cooking. We're in a tough spot after the first quarter. We've got more passing yards, but the turnovers are killing us. Let's see how we go.
Here to start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Play action, Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw. Touchdown, Jets! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up.
And like that, we go 14-0 down to the Jets. The Jets have a firm stranglehold on that #1 in the division. If things continue, it's been a horrid start for the Toronto Lumberjacks.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. Nope. And that's caught inside the 35. And a huge play that time. 43 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Allen now looks to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen going to try and keep it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
What a stand.
It looked like a good look. It looked like a good look to run the ball against cover freaking 4. And now we have to throw.
To the air, Allen.
And it's a touchdown. Let's go. Huge.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lumberjacks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
Probably the wrong move, but a timeout there. So they can't take it to the 2-minute warning. Probably should have done that if I had 2 timeouts left. 3 timeouts left, apologies. But we've got him on a 3rd and 9 now. Let's see how we go.
Certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A killer of a penalty there from Deion Dawkins. Not what we want to see after a huge gain.
Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there. 67 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it, too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
And now we're just going to try and let the clock wind down so that if we do score, they don't have a lot of time to answer back.
After that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
No, 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 no. We want a double. Never mind. Oh well. Yeah, we scored. Let's go.
And this time he is in. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Lumberjacks are an extra.
Not a good defense to be in there when I'm trying to run the ball. Man up 3 deep. Protecting the end zone. Interesting. Anyway, we've pulled, after a disastrous start, we've pulled it back.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now Prescott. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
And that was an interesting play on 4th down. See if we can get a block.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared.
There he goes, left side. Look at him go inside the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clock on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kick.
What a half of football this has been. What the actual hell. So I'm just looking to watch the clock and go down to give myself time to run an offensive play. And the blocking was so crisp that I just kept running all the way to the end zone. And just like that, we're going to kick the field goal, and we're going to be leading by 4 at halftime after a disastrous first couple of drives.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision.
He baited me into that one. I knew exactly where he was going, and I thought he was going to go deep, but he went underneath.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier, and he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Algier. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Prescott now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back.
Dropped football, but we did really well to hold them to 3 there. We're leading by 1. We're going into the 4th quarter. There's still a little bit of the 3rd quarter left. This has been one hell of an end-to-end game.
A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. On 1st down, Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the holding call on the offense.
So I thought that I had a free play with a roughing the passer. That's why I threw it. Bonehead decisions from me.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown. Paris Campbell, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
The Jets deserve the lead. The Jets 100% deserve the lead. I've made some bonehead plays.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
And that's a good play from Foster. So we're losing by 5. And this is about to get interesting.
If you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now a hit and a loose football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
How many?
Is that a fumble? I mean, I'm still going to go for these because I've been successful, but is that a fumble? No, I was down. I was down. That's so stupid.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they...
Yes.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now a 2nd and 6. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Welcome back to Toronto as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Allen off the play fake. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. On second down, they'll run it here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid.
My tight ends are showing up today. Let's go.
The Lumberjacks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Allen will try to throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's a time.
I'm not having a linebacker or a slot corner on Debo. That's a mismatch.
2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with Algier, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a
Took a gamble there. Didn't pay off. Still got him on 3rd down, though.
Able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
So a field goal's not good enough to tie. We've got to go down and score a touchdown. Boy, what a game this has been. If only my defense could actually stop people. I'm calling the right.
This taken in right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 4. 2:01 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away.
So realistically here, we've got 2 downs
Now it's 3rd down.
to get a first down.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
To throw is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Here now, 3rd down. Allen. Rolling to his left. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
That is caught, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And a nice milestone reached on that last.
It's all going to come down to this, isn't it? It's all going to come down to this. Can I score the touchdown?
Well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback.
Oh my God, he was open. That was a bad throw.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
He was open.
And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad.
It was a bad throw.
They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Okay, I could have thrown the ball away to live another down, but I'm sorry. I threw that ball as he was coming out of his break. The ball just needs to go outside shoulder. And I also had a crosser on the mesh. If I would have hit my crosser here, Harbor, he was open. Oh, that's annoying. And that's game over.
That has got to be the word here, because they
Okay,
were
ladies and gents, the New York Jets,
You start thinking like
on
a
the last
touchdown's
play of
a
the game,
given, and it doesn't always
in a
work
close
out that
one,
way as we saw there.
are going to take the division.
Prescott, he goes down
Congratulations to the New York
and that's just
Jets.
about do it.
Josh Allen really messed up at the end there. I probably should have hit my crosser read rather than the guy in the end zone hitching up. But a better throw, that's a touchdown. And it'll be interesting to see if we've made the playoffs or not. But for now, I'm going to leave you. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.